We'll restart because today we're talking about Trump's jet. No, I don't think it's a bribe because it's going to the Department of Defense. It's not going to Trump's personal belongings. It's going to the Department of Defense. Second off, Trump already has a private jet, which is probably, better than the one that they gave him. And third off, the United States government hasn't had a new Air Force One in multiple decades. So that sounds like a problem. Why isn't Boeing delivering their jet? But let's wait for a few people to join in here, and then we'll get started. But somehow this is the main topic. Trump, his jet, his jet. I don't understand about his jet being such a big deal. If you guys know so much about jets, then why don't you try and worry about getting your own private jet? But then again, it is the Democratic Party. And another thing I've noticed is a lot of people that aren't even in the United States want to debate me. If you can't vote in my election, why should I debate you? But maybe I will debate some of these Australian weirdos. Some Australians are good, but I'm just saying these really weird people that care so much. I love the Australian people. They're great people, but some of these people care so much about American politics while their countries fall apart with liberalism and their rights are being taken away. But somehow, they're focused on the United States where we still have freedom of speech and gun laws and stuff like that. The Second Amendment. It's sad to say that all these countries are worried about America when it doesn't affect them at all. Maybe they're mad because we're not going to take their bullcrap deals anymore. Sorry about the shakiness of the camera. But maybe they're mad because we're not going to take their bullcrap business deals anymore. And their globalist billionaire people, they aren't going to be getting any more money from the United States. At least in unfair business deals, they won't be doing so. So maybe that's why they're mad. I can't really think of any other reason why an Australian would care about America when they don't have an American citizenship. And they've only vacationed to America once or twice. Why would they care so much about American politics? I mean, I appreciate if you're not in the United States and you watch my show, but I can understand you watching it like news and stuff like that. But why would you really care about debating me so badly? You can't even vote in the election. Your opinion in American politics doesn't really make a difference to our society, so it doesn't do much for us. But let's start a poll here. How many of you guys think Trump's new Air Force One is a bribe? Let's put it in the, typing it out, let's put it in here. I'm just gonna put a simple yes or no. I just ate, so yeah. That's why I'm chewing like that. Stuck in my teeth a little bit. But I'm just waiting for a few more people to join in. Drop me some comments, let me know where you're coming from. Inside the United States, outside the United States. Haven't seen any comments yet? Okay. Yeah, there's a new plane. I'm surprised you didn't hear about it. It was a gift from Qatar. And people are crying and their eyes out saying, oh, it's a bribe, it's a bribe. It was gifted to the United States government. It wasn't gifted to Trump's personal ownership. What do they not understand? And another thing they'll scream and cry about and say, oh, the safety risks. Well, let's be honest. They don't really care about the safety risks. They want to kill Trump. They want him to die, which is horrible. You should never want that for the President of the United States. Why would you ever want that? Second off, the whole jet is going to be stripped down and looked through. And they're also going to renovate it. That's another thing they cry about. Oh, they're renovating Trump's personal jet. It's going to cost billions of taxpayer dollars. First off, the jet itself isn't even $1 billion. Second off, there's other jets that always have to be renovated. Like, it's going to have to get, we bought a new jet anyway. It's eventually going to have to be renovated. That's always going to cost taxpayer dollars. I mean, it's just a part of the American system. They have to have jets and stuff to fly around and make these political deals. But what the thing they're not talking about is Trump just did over trillions of dollars in new business deals in the Middle East, that he's bringing more money into America. He did a $600 billion deal with Saudi Arabia alone, and they just want to yap their mouths about the damn jet. Yeah, the plane will be secured. You don't have to worry about that. We're going to have industrial professionals looking through it. That's another lie. Look it up yourself. It went to the United States government. And even if they did give him a jet, he already has a private jet. That's probably way better than that one. And second off, that doesn't sound like you're an American citizen. And I'm not just saying that because of your comment. I'm saying it because of your name, but who knows? There's people with different names all the time. Yes, exactly. The Air Force One is 40 years old. 40 years old. It was about time we had a new jet. And this is just going to be a temporary fix until Trump gets his new personal, well, not his new personal, but until America gets the new Air Force One in 2028. What is this guy talking about? Making money to go to his own personal pocket. Trump could have focused on his businesses and made way more money. He gave away his salary of almost $500,000 yearly away. But I'm going to get into the whole thing about the jet is for the United States government. But let me talk about the jet. But first, let me show you guys a little bit of Alex Jones, and then we'll get into talking about the jet and why it is not a bribe. That was a mistake. I said he will get his new personal jet in the future, which I didn't mean to say personal. I meant for the United States government. He won't even be president in 2028. Besides, it's a 747. I don't know what kind of personal jet Trump has, but his jet is definitely probably better than a 747. That's old. He didn't promote anything about a shell company, whatever you're talking about. He did a cryptocurrency thing, and what's the difference between every other politician? Hit the like and subscribe button, though. You guys have a problem with Trump's jet. Actually, let me get into this. I'll get all into this, but first I want to show you guys a quick video from our man Alex Jones. I don't believe everything he says, but he makes a pretty good point in this video. I want to show it to you guys, but hit the like and subscribe button.
Trump doesn't want you eating bugs. He wants you eating ribeye with lobster with him. Trump doesn't want big giant wars. That's stupid. No, Klaus Schwab and King Charles and Barack Obama want you eating bugs while they eat ribeye because they're feudalist, greedy, hateful, demonic trash. And you don't hate them enough. And you don't support the people fighting for you enough. I'm not saying that to everybody, but in general, you don't detest these people enough, and you don't love the people fighting for you enough. Because if you love
Tucker Carlson,
you would understand these people have a predatory hatred of you and your family. Just look at them. Look at Keir Starmer. Look at Macron. Look at these people.
the president of France.
Look at Hillary Clinton. Just look at them. Look at George Soros. Look at Alexander Soros. Look. Their actions are evil, and they look like serial killers or something, because they are. Did you let Alexander Soros babysit your daughter or son? Married to Uba Abedin, the pedo handler for Wiener. These some bad hombres. El Diablo, that's the bad man right there. Your cells, no, that's an enemy. Your skin crawls. And they know your skin crawls. They hate themselves, they hate you. They're projecting their hatred of themselves onto you. Well, guess what? I love myself, and I love you. And Trump loves himself, and he loves you. I love you. They hate you. Now start loving yourself or start being a slave. God, it's so simple.
So let's get right into this. Let's talk about Trump's jet here. So what's the reason the plane was gifted? First off, the Air Force One is 40 years old. Boeing said that they're gonna gift, or not gift, but they're gonna, make the order for the United States government of the new Air Force One. I mean, it's already been 40 years. Maybe they could hurry the heck up. But, it's not supposed to come the new Air Force One until 2028. Trump won't be in office anymore. So Qatar decided that they're going to give the United States government, not Trump's personal collection, not Trump's personal gift, the United States government, a new Boeing 747. So all these Democrats are crying, talking about, oh, Trump's new gift, Trump's new gift. But they never talk about Nancy Pelosi, how she got $250 million with a $200K salary. They never talk about Joe Biden's business deals where he got paid a lot of money and his son got paid a lot of money. And, it's just really, really a shame. It's even on CNN that, he got literally about $4 or $5 million. And they're also not talking about how Trump just brought in trillions of dollars into the American economy doing his tour in the Middle East. Trillions of dollars. $600 billion with the Saudi Arabia government alone. And they're not talking about it. All they say is Trump's new jet, Trump's new jet, Trump's new jet. It's a bribe, yada, yada, yada. Hit the like and subscribe button. But let's be honest, they're showing respect to the United States government. They're showing respect to the President of America, which they own American citizens. 30% of them, 40% of them aren't doing so. And obviously the other 50 to 60% are doing so because that's the reason Trump won. He won the election because more than half of the American citizens that voted for Trump. I mean, you got to look at this. Like, this is what good diplomacy looks like. Biden did not have any good diplomacy. Any good diplomacy. Now, it's not a bribe. It's not going to Trump's personal collection. And not to mention that, they don't talk about all the business deals Hunter Biden and Joe Biden did with Ukraine and China. They don't talk about the millions of dollars they made there. All they talk about is Trump's jet. Trump already has a personal jet that's probably better than the one they gifted him. They didn't even gift it to his personal collection. They gifted it to the Department of Defense of the United States government. Trump won the election for a reason. Hit the like and subscribe button. If you don't like that Trump won the election, you're free to leave the country. The government is not trapping you here. The government is not trapping you, guys. You can leave freely. Trump has billions of dollars. He does not need more money. He has plenty of money. Now you're telling me Biden that barely has any money before he got into politics. I mean, he had a few $1,000,000, but he doesn't have billions of dollars like Trump has. That man can get bribed with a $10 or $20 million bribe, and Biden will do whatever they tell him to do. You can't bribe Trump with a jet. That man already had several different jets. What do the Democrats not understand? Joe's on a book tour. He's trying to sell his books because no one wants to listen to him anymore, listen to his speeches, or he's too poor. He has to go sell his book because he doesn't have any money. Like, Trump has billions of dollars. He does not need a jet for bribing. Why are the Democrats so obsessed with this man? They blame everything that goes wrong in their life on Trump. Oh, I'm poor. It's Trump's fault. I'm poor. Like, you can't just blame everything on politicians. That is absolutely ridiculous. And it's not a bribe. It's not even going to Trump's personal collection. Second off, the Democratic Party is falling apart. Maybe you should worry about I got the sniffles. Maybe you guys should worry about your Democratic Party instead of Trump, because you're not going to have a future Democratic leader, a Democrat, as your president, because your party's falling apart and people are sick of the Democrats. They're sick of the Democrats. I'm honestly starting to believe this actually might collapse the two-party system. People are so sick of the Democrats, they almost want to give another party a chance. I mean, they're definitely mostly going to go with Republicans, but the people that were Democrats are so sick of the Democrats themselves, they might even want to give another party a chance. The lobbying is probably going to stop that because the lobbying is what keeps the two-party system going. But realistically, if they keep losing a lot of their voters and their majority, then they're not gonna get a party for the future. They're not gonna have a party for the future. AOC's not gonna win. Kamala Harris isn't gonna win. Bernie isn't gonna run and win. So what's their chances of winning in 2028? We already have multiple people that can take down all the opposition of the Democrats for 2028. So I would argue it's looking like a good, solid, great 8 years. Trump does not need a cheap jet as a bribe. He's worth 50 times more than that jet is, his personal net worth. And all these Democrats that have been crying about Trump and the tariffs and this or that, Trump told you to buy in the stock market. He told you on Twitter, he said, go buy the dip. Nancy Pelosi does insider trading, and she never tells anyone to buy anything. She just makes hundreds of millions of dollars for absolutely no reason from insider trading, for listening to new laws that are going to pass and different stuff like that, and doesn't tell anybody. But when Trump tells you to buy the stock market, the Democrats are too busy crying about the stock market and crying and saying, oh, my 401k. Well, why didn't you buy the dip? Why didn't you buy in when Trump said so? If you bought the market when Trump said so, you would have made 20 to 30% returns on your money. That means if you put $100 in, you would have made $124. You don't have to have millions of dollars to make money off buying the dip. You can have $50, 100 extra bucks, and you could have made some money. It wouldn't be a lot of money, of course, but you would have made something. You would have made something. And everyone all these Democrats want to say market manipulation, market manipulation. The last time I checked, every single president in history has an influence on the stock market and on the economy. Like, are you this brain dead that you want to call it market manipulation? Was it market manipulation when Joe Biden was president and the whole stock market lost 20 or 30%? Was that market manipulation? I really got to know. Was it market manipulation when the stock market was down hugely in 2023? Was that market manipulation when the stocks weren't growing and the market wasn't going up in 2022 and 2023? Was that market manipulation? Can someone please tell me? Are they just going to cry and blame everything on Trump? Market manipulation, market manipulation. He told the American people to buy in and invest in America. That's not market manipulation. No tax on tips. Hit the like and subscribe button. Listen, I don't believe everything Trump does is perfect, but we can't blame all of our problems and everything on Trump, and we can't ignore the fact that he just brought trillions of dollars back into the United States with this Middle East tour alone. They're trying to bring your focus off the fact that he's bringing trillions of dollars in investment to bring more and more jobs into America, factories in America, by talking about this stupid jet. Who cares about the jet? Who cares about the jet? Well, it doesn't matter. I'll keep telling you to subscribe to my channel because you're watching me. So if you don't like it, you can leave. We're talking about the jet here. I'm open for debate. Anyone that wants to debate me about any Trump's policies, join my Discord. Link in bio. Join my Discord. Trump is taking men out of women's sports. He's making America strong again. He's bringing back American jobs. And a lot of Democrats are saying some things, this and that, it's only been 4 months of Trump's presidency. Give this man some time to pass some more bills and stuff like that. But he's done fabulous in his first 100 days. He made a lot of Americans, me and my friends, some people I know, money and more opportunities in the country. And also, not to mention, he told you to buy the stock market dip. If you would have bought it, you could have made 24% if you bought the S&P 500. Yes, the market's still down 1% since the beginning of the year, just 1% since January now. And how are people still crying about their 401ks? I don't know. The market's only down 1% since January. Second off, if you would have bought when Trump told you to buy, you would be up 24, 30% on your money. You're too busy crying about it. That's the problem here. The Democrats cry instead of making money. They could either be making money or crying. That's mostly life, actually. You could either be making money or you could just be crying. It's really sad, but that is life. You can either cry, complain, and sit there and do nothing, or you can look for opportunities. There's always opportunities in life. Hit the like and subscribe button. And if I'm brainwashed, you believe all the lies on CNN. First off, it's not considered insider trading, I wouldn't say. What Nancy Pelosi does is insider trading. No Democrats ever talk about that. The best thing that you can do is get Democrats to agree with it. You'll say, oh, what about Nancy Pelosi? They'll say, yeah, she needs to be investigated. But they don't talk about it. They only agree with you when you bring it up. It's ridiculous. Trump's new jet, it's not even Trump's new jet like they label it. It's America's new jet. And second off, it's only a quick replacement for the 40-year-old Air Force One that they're currently using. Like Trump's personal jet is probably better than Air Force One if we're being realistic here, and it's probably better than the one that they gifted him. It's just ridiculous that the country has to wait 40 years for the new Air Force One, and then they wonder why other countries literally have to gift us a jet. Like, it's really, really sad. You guys are leaving lots of liberal tears in my cup, so I think I'm gonna drink them now. But I don't know why you're so upset that Trump is making America great again. You don't have to have millions of dollars to buy the dip when Trump said you could have put $50, $100. You're maybe not making the most profits, but if you invested 100, you would have made at least 124. That's some profits. I'm drinking copium from all the liberal tears. Smash the like and subscribe button. If anyone wants to debate me on any Trump's policies, I'm looking for people that live in the United States. I get other countries are mad at us because we're taking America first. Us putting America first isn't going to make people in other countries happy. That's just not going to make them happy. That's what I learned. Like, that's the thing I learned traveling around the world. Yes, lots of people in other countries like Trump, but at the same time, most of them are going to hate him because Trump's not going to do these bullcrap business deals with billionaires in other countries to let them profit off America anymore. That's not going to happen. He's not going to let these other countries tariff America anymore without actually doing anything. It's not going to happen. He's not going to sit around and let these countries bully us with tariffs, horrible business deals, and stuff like that. We're done with that era. We're bringing jobs back into America. Hit the like and subscribe button. Well, I guarantee you, Jordan, you never even left the country if you even live in America. Hit the like and subscribe button. All the Democrats are angry, and it's hilarious. I'm just filling my cup up with tears. Filling my cup up with tears. Keep on crying. Keep on crying. The jet was not a bribe. You guys can vote all you want on yes. Someone said their jet is deporting illegal immigrants. Hopefully. Hit the like and subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel. If you want to debate me, you don't like Donald Trump, you're in America, I would love to mostly debate Americans. I'm not trying to debate people from Australia. Maybe you should worry about your own government. I haven't heard the best thing about it. I haven't heard the best thing about all these other people that want to comment on American politics and American government. I have not heard the best thing about it. So please, hit the like and subscribe button. The Democrats always have the same stuff to say, and I don't know who's telling them to say it. Probably CNN, probably MSNBC, probably any of those people, but they always say the same things. They say, oh, you look like you're on the verge of tears. Why would I be on the verge of tears? I'm winning. You guys are losing. You lost the election. You've been crying and whining and losing ever since then. You've been selling your 401ks at the bottom because you're a panicking maniac who says, oh no, the tariffs, it's time to sell my retirement accounts and sell all my money for the lowest amount of value it's been worth in like the last 5 years. That sounds like a good idea. Let me sell my retirement account for the lowest amount of money possible. Yeah, that's smart. Instead of buying the dip when Trump, the president, told you to buy more stocks to make more money. You didn't listen to the president of the United States. You just sat there and cried about it. You cried your tears out. You panicked. You sold your stocks. You did exactly what CNN told you to do. Like a good little minion. Like a good little minion. Hit the like and subscribe button. Now listen, I don't have much more to say about the Air Force One situation. I mean, if there's anything you want me to say about it. Tariffs are working great for America for multiple reasons. Hit the like and subscribe button. They're doing really, really, really good, the tariffs. Really, really good. The only one that's crying is the Democrats because they're going to have 3 years and 8 more months of Trump. And I honestly, this is really sad for me to say because I don't want American citizens hurting themselves or causing harm to other people. But it's kind of true. I don't think most Democrats will be able to make it through without hitting themselves upside the head or causing violence on themselves or other people. And I really, really hope that doesn't happen for them because at the end of the day, Democrats are still American citizens. They might want to kill me because I support Trump, but that's never going to happen, so I'm not really worried. They might hate me. They might want to kill me because I support Trump. Oh, well. Oh, well. Trump won the election. The Democrats are probably not going to win it again the next term, so I'm really not worried. Trump is doing way, way better. And the reason they don't want to have Trump pass no tax on tips, they don't want to have him pass the no taxes. They don't want to have him, the thing about the medical stuff, like how the prescription drugs and stuff are going to be the cheapest for the United States. They don't want him to pass that. If he passes cheaper prescription medicines and no taxes, the Democrats would never, ever get elected. Ever again. It's over at that point. At that point, it's damn near just a one-party system. Even though there's multiple parties running, they're never going to win again. If the Republicans can do that good, getting rid of the tax system and lowering prescription drug costs, it's crazy. Hit the like and subscribe button. Yes, we got 480 votes, and the majority of them are pissed off Democrats. The funny thing is, the majority of people that come here are just pissed off Democrats, which, at the end of the day, it helps me, but AOC, Kamala Harris, Bernie Sanders, whoever you want to put up, they're not a good standing chance against J.D. Vance or against Donald Trump or against Rashami Vivek or whatever his name is, the Indian guy. Even he would be a better competition against Hillary Clinton or whoever you want to put up. I don't think Hillary is going to run, but who knows at this point. They're really, really desperate. Hit the like and subscribe button, though. Really, really, really desperate. It's really sad to say. But look at this. Look how they treated the President of the United States. They didn't treat Biden like this. The Cybertrucks, they're even supporting that man Elon Musk. I think Charlie's all right, but I think I do a better job than Charlie. I'd rather debate you guys. I want some intellectual debates. I don't want screaming college students, honestly. I want some intellectual debates. Now, people want to say, oh, Qatar supports a terrorist organization, this or that. Listen, that's not the entire country. And just because they have some bad people here and there, it doesn't mean we can't be diplomatic and do business deals with them. And someone said something really idiotic, that Trump is doing deals with the people that did 9/11. That is simply not true. Simply not true. Hit the like and subscribe button, though. If you want to debate me, join the Discord. Discord is linked in my bio. I'll debate you live on stream. We have to agree on a topic. We have to be cordial to each other. We can't be name calling because we don't like each other's ideas. We're here to have a debate. We can fact check each other. We can make each other look stupid, but I'm not here to call you stupid, even though if we have a different opinion. This is a diplomatic debate. It's nothing else. I'm not here to tear people down in personal issues. I really don't care about that. I'm here to discuss politics. Only if you're an American citizen, mostly. And only if you're highly educated on the topic. I've done a couple debates already. They got destroyed in the debate. I'm not looking for any more easy debates. I'm done with those.
President Trump, my name is Denver Moore, and I'm going to be 104 in May.
Let's debate.
And I'm
Join my
inviting you
Discord.
to my birthday party.
Hi, Denver. I want to wish you a very happy 104th birthday from your all-time favorite president. That's me, Donald Trump. And I'm sorry we weren't able to get to your party. I would love to get to your party, but I'm working on Russia, Ukraine, China, and all sorts of other places. And I know you want us to do well. But I want to just thank you for your incredible service to our nation. And for your support for making America great again. A very, very special man you are, and happy birthday.
President Trump, my name is Denver Moore.
Hit the like and subscribe button if you're new to the channel. I don't understand why people are so upset about Donald Trump's jet. It's not even his personal jet. It's the jet for the United States government. Okay, like what do they not understand? If anyone wants to debate it, then join my Discord. Join my Discord. Let's debate any Trump policies you want. Join my Discord. Let's debate anything you want. The only ones that are crying are the Democrats because they're going to have Donald J. Trump as president for the next 3 years and 8 months. They already failed on their assassination, and that's never going to happen again. We're going to keep Trump safe from all the domestic terrorists. We're going to keep Elon Musk safe from all the domestic terrorists. This man will not be stopped. We are making America great again. We're getting rid of the corruption. We got RFK Jr. He's trying to lower drug prices by 80%. Donald Trump is going to help him lower drug costs by 80%. Listen, this is going to pass. We have the majority in the House. We have the majority in the Senate. We're going to get this passed. We're going to lower these drug costs for once and for all. And you want to know why? Because they cannot be paid off. They threatened RFK's life. They threatened him by trying to blackmail him. They said, we're going to release your sexual scandals. We're going to try to expose you. And he said, F you. I don't care about you releasing any of my personal scandals. At least all of these women were consenting adults. So there's nothing you can do to stop him. The only ones that are crying, once again, are the Democrats. They've quite literally cried multiple times. We are winning. Trump supporters are not going to cry. We won the election. The tariffs are benefiting us. We bought the drop in the stock market when Trump told us to. We're up 24, 30%, 50%, and sometimes more. It just depends on the stocks we bought. Joe Biden will never run for president again. I don't think Harris will ever run for president again. I don't think Bernie will ever run for president again. If you want to debate, then join my Discord. We can openly debate. I'm not looking to debate people from Australia. Maybe you should be looking at your own government and concerned about your own government. Don't be worrying about the United States of America. And let's debate. Trump's jet, his personal jet, look it up. It's nicer than a lot of these jets. So many triggered Democrats in the chat. Trump got rid of men's and women's sports. There's no more men and women's sports now. How do you Democrats feel? Cry about it. No, men shouldn't be in women's bathrooms. Simple as that. Simple as that. No more trans cartoons. I want to see that next. Let's get rid of homosexual cartoons and trans cartoons. That's not for kids to watch. That's not for kids to watch. That's not right. No sexuality in cartoons in general. Shame on Cartoon Network. Shame on Disney Channel. There's only 2 recognized genders in the United States of America now. If there are tears, these are tears of joy, but I don't think there's no tears. We already shed tears of joy when Trump won the election. We got 714 votes, and 67% of people joining in here are crybaby Democrat liberals. These are cheers of joy of how good America is doing. We're finally getting our country back. That's exactly why we won the election. Join the Discord chat if anyone wants to debate. I'm not looking to debate people from Australia or failing nations, or, I'm not going to say anything bad about anyone's countries. I love Australian people. We have a history of them supporting us in the war and stuff like that. But let's be honest, who mostly died in Vietnam? American soldiers. And I think Vietnam is a war that should have never happened. But that's a whole nother topic. That's a whole nother topic. That's a whole nother topic. Hit the like and subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel. I really appreciate. What did he say about Nick Fuentes? I hate Nick Fuentes. That guy is a freaking loser, a racist, a neo-Nazi. He doesn't support the United States, and he lies about everything. He lied about how Donald Trump just started supporting Israel. That's why he doesn't like him anymore. No, the real reason he said that is for attention and clout. Donald Trump has always supported Israel since his first term. You can tell these people don't subscribe all you want. People are gonna subscribe. I got 518 live viewers right now. You aren't stopping my success. You're increasing it. Hit the like button, subscribe. Let's get this channel to 5,000 subscribers and 10,000 subscribers. I do not support neo-Nazis like Nick Fuentes that hate the Jewish community. He hates blacks. He hates Mexicans, even though he has a Mexican last name. I do not support that racist scum. I've been posted by Nick Fuentes fan pages. They said just because I'm white and I'm around the same age as Nick that I should support his ideas and values. He doesn't have ideas and values. He doesn't have any ideas. All he's spewing is hate. He's following Kanye West's lead because he's a grifter. He's a real definition of a grifter. He doesn't even believe what he actually says. He's scared to come outside of his house. A little girl came up to him and he sprayed her with pepper spray just because she knocked on his door. And then he called the cops and ran. So it's really, really pathetic. Really pathetic for Nick. One of his fan pages posted me, like I said, they have like 40,000 followers on Twitter. 40,000. And I don't care if you have a million freaking Twitter followers. You can post me. I'm not supporting Nick. I'm refusing to support Nick. He's scum. I don't care if Nick himself posts me with his million Twitter followers. I'll debate that man and he will lose. He will lose any debate. I dare Nick Fuentes to try to debate me. He will lose. God bless America. The jet was not a bribe. I don't care if you subscribe. If you don't have to comment if you're not subscribing. I appreciate all the supporters that hit that like button and subscribe, though. You guys really mean a lot to me. All the haters in the chat are crybaby Democrat liberals. We can still be friends if you're a Democrat. We can still be friends. We can still be cool. But listen, I do not like when people show hate on the internet just because they lost the election. Let's be honest here. Let's be honest. We got rid of all the transgenders out of men's sports. It's over for you guys. There's only 2 recognized genders. All this putting this XYZ crap on your passports is not getting rid of your rights. That's not part of your human rights. Not part of your human rights. Just cry your eyes out that now Donald Trump is the president of the United States and there's nothing you can do about it. You have 2 choices, either cry or take Trump's advice. I'm going to troll mind games, guys, because I'm just going to kick him out because I'm sick of him spamming. So, bye-bye. Enjoy not commenting anymore on my channel, buddy. How are you going to fight to get him impeached? You guys failed on that already. You already tried to get him impeached. You lost. Trump is going to be the president for the next 3 years and 8 months. There's nothing you're going to do but whine and complain about it on the internet. Nothing but whine and complain. 861 votes of crybaby Democrats. Well, actually, only 65% of those 861 votes. Trump is making America great again. And stop playing with me. I'm a man. I'm a man. I'm not one of those weird trans that say they are. Listen, I have no problem with the gay community or the trans community. Honestly, I have my own personal opinions, but I have no problem with them doing whatever they want to do. That's perfectly fine with me. I just don't think they should put that in kids' cartoons. That's not right. That is not right. And I do not think that men should be in women's sports. That's not right. That's offensive to actual natural-born women. Why don't they come up with their own sports team? Trans sports. Hey, Waffle. Hit the like and subscribe button if you're new to the channel. No more trans in the United States military. It's done. I think it's funny that some trans person argued that the United States military wouldn't function without them, which was hilarious. I mean, the United States military functioned fine when, thousands on thousands of people that were in the military got fired because they refused to take the job. They were fine then, so I think they'll be fine without, like a couple thousand trans military people. We'll be all right. There's lots of people that are enlisting into the military right now, and they love the country. I travel around the world, and I can understand why people are mad, and they're mad that Trump is their president, and they're mad that I'm traveling because they say, oh, if you love America so much, then spend all your time there and do nothing. Well, sorry, I don't want to do that. I like to see new places and travel around the world, but I still support the United States of America, the #1 country in the world. Lots of people are enlisting. My friends are enlisting in the military. My friends' brothers enlisting in the military. Lots of people support the United States of America. Just because you hate your country doesn't mean people aren't enlisting. And if you don't like America so much, why don't you leave? Permanently. Don't even visit it. I'm a Trump cult member. Trump cult member. If anyone wants to actually argue and debate, please join my Discord. Or if you just like Donald Trump and you support America, then join my Discord. It'd be much appreciated. But if you want to debate me and get at my throat, then let's debate. Join my Discord. Well, Hudson, there's a lot of comments in here if you didn't notice. There was almost 800 people in here at the peak. You don't know what the Constitution is. All these Democrats crying about the Constitution. You weren't crying about the Constitution when they're trying to strip away our Second Amendment rights. You weren't crying about the Constitution when they're trying to strip away our Second Amendment rights. And what constitutional amendment is Trump not following? You tell me that if you're so intelligent about the Constitution. Arresting a judge harboring an illegal fugitive is good. If you're harboring an illegal fugitive, that's a crime. You should be arrested for doing so. You're harboring a criminal. Of course they should be arrested. Why shouldn't they be arrested? Are you brain dead or something? That's a crime. Do you not believe in law and order? If you don't believe in law and order, then just say it. That judge should believe in law and order. The judge was harboring illegal fugitives. Multiple judges, actually. A judge gave an illegal gang member guns. And he said, here you go, buddy. Go do whatever you want. That's judges in America? You want those people to be running free? The Statue of Liberty was also a gift. The only one that's crying here is the liberals. They're going to be crying, probably doing self-harm for the next 3 years and 8 months. And listen, I do not like that, but it's the truth. It's the sad truth. They have a mental illness. They wake up daily, they watch CNN, and they cry that Trump is their president. That's literally their daily routine. Gas has gone down since President Joe Biden left office. Gas was actually $4 in Florida, and now it's $2.80. We are drilling, and we are making gas great again. And people that deny it don't even know the prices. Most Democrats have so much money, they don't even care about the economy. Lots of billionaire Democrats, lots and lots. All the Democrats are crying. It is hilarious. Saying someone else is crying is basically proving that you're crying because I'm upsetting you. That there are no more transgenders in the military and no more transgenders in women's sports. No more men in women's sports. So cry all you want. It's my America now. You are an outsider in your own country. Your ideals and beliefs don't line up with the country you live in. How does it feel? How does it feel? Cry harder. Cry. We have good conservative values and morals in the United States, and you want 500 million genders and men and women's sports. Go to another country with that stuff. Everyone in the comments is projecting. Shout out my boy Fat Blue Crab. Trump 2028. My Discord is in a link in my bio, and you guys are free to join it. You guys are free to join it. We can debate. If we have same opinions, we can just talk about different politics, same opinions. There's also a stock market group chat in my Discord where we talk about moves in the stock market that Trump is recommending. For instance, U.S. steel is a big one that Trump has been recommending because, he's going to be using steel to build a lot of these companies. They spend their day crying to people that don't like It's Beautiful. They spend their day crying to people they don't like It's Beautiful. Sorry, I couldn't read it because so many freaking comments. I go to the U.S. all the time. I love traveling. This channel is a lot of travel and a lot of political stuff. I think I'm the first channel on YouTube to travel around the world while talking about politics. If there's anyone else, then please let me know. America doesn't have high-speed railways because of the gas companies lobbying. Right now, I'm in Eastern Europe. I just came back from Croatia the day before yesterday. 1,014 votes of liberal crybabies. 65% of those were liberal crybabies. That means 650 liberal crybabies voted in my poll. Thank you, guys. I'm not hiding. I quite frequently travel to the United States of America. Don't be mad that you hate the United States government and can't leave and won't leave because you're a coward. You're a coward, you just want to cry about Trump. You don't want to leave. Tim Walz is another example of stolen valor. Tampon Tim, I'm so glad his party lost the election. If you want to cry about Trump, then leave. I go to the U.S. quite frequently. How about you travel outside the country for once?
Trump doesn't want you eating bugs. He wants you eating ribeye with lobster with him. Trump doesn't want big giant wars. That's stupid. No, Klaus Schwab and King Charles.
Biden was older.
While they eat ribeye because they're feudalist, greedy, hateful.
Most of the Democrats are in their mother's basements. I don't know why you guys are commenting that. You're offending them. You're offending people in your own party. That's the majority of things you do.
Demonic trash. And you don't hate them enough. And you don't support the people fighting for you enough. I'm not saying it to everybody, but in general, you don't detest these people enough. And you don't love the people fighting for you.
Tucker Carlson.
You love yourself. You will understand these people have a predatory hatred of you and your family. Just look at them. Look at Keir Starmer. Look at Macron. Look at these people. Look at Hillary Clinton. Just look at them. Look at George Soros. Look at Al.
Look at George Soros. Look at him.
Are pure evil, and they look like serial killers or something because they are. Did you let Alexander Soros babysit your daughter or son? Married to Uba Abedin, the pedo handler for Wiener? These some bad hombres. El Diablo, that's the bad man right there. Your cells know that's an enemy. Your skin crawls. And they know your skin crawls. They hate themselves and they hate you. They're projecting their hatred of themselves onto you. Well, guess what? I love myself. And I love...
I do debates too. Check out my debates on my channel. All the Democrats have been destroyed. Worse than Charlie Kirk destroys them.
And Trump loves...
No, they did not get sold. InfoWars is still around.
They hate you. Now start loving yourself or start being a slave. God, it's so simple. Trump doesn't want you eating bugs. He wants you eating ribeye with lobster with him. Trump doesn't want big giant wars. That's stupid. No, Klaus Schwab and King Charles and Barack Obama want you eating bugs while they eat ribeye.
That is right. They want you eating the bugs. Alex is exactly right. It's all part of their 2030 New World Order plan. And if you're not careful, it could happen to you. How is the basement views? How's my mother's basement? Does it look nice, guys? What do you think? Really good views of my mother's basement, yeah? You guys like that? America. I'll debate anyone as long as you're an American citizen. You could actually vote in the election. I'll even debate some Aussies, some people from other countries. I really don't care, but I'm trying to debate with American people first. Join my Discord if you want to debate. I never said I was from Croatia. I said I visited there. I was there 2 days ago. Get your facts right. Don't speak for me. I don't want to debate anything with racism or anti-Semitism or anything like that. No, not really. Nice views from my mother's basement. Thank you. Thank you. And we're going to debate face to face. If you want to debate me, we're debating face to face live on this channel. So let's do it. Hit the like and subscribe button. I'm used to the haters at this point. I've dealt with way worse haters in person. The internet doesn't get to me. Yes, I'm special needs. Is there anything wrong with that? You know, I think it's really offensive that the Democrats call people gay as an insult and they call people special needs. Isn't your whole party about supporting and defending gay special needs people? Like, why would you be using that as an insult towards an American Republican? I don't get it. It doesn't make much sense to me. I have nothing wrong with the gay community or the special needs community, so why would you be using that as an insult? You're actually offending people that are actually gay and special needs, like most of the Democratic Party is. That's not cool, guys. I don't understand. Most of your party is LGBTQ with special needs. Why would you be hating on your own people? That doesn't make much sense to me. And plus, these are good people too. Just because they don't support Trump, they're still human. Don't make fun of them. It's not right, guys. Seriously. This is my real life right here. How does your real life look? Does it look like my life? I don't think so. There we go again. The Democrats are making fun of the gay community. If I was gay, I would say it right here. And if I'm gay, so what? Cry harder about Donald J. Trump being president. Shout out to United States Marines. Hypocrites, all of them. My parents were born in the United States of America, just like me. Haha, look at all the liberal crybabies in chat. In the United States of America, that's where they were born. Waffle, would you be interested in being a moderator? I really appreciate your support. Sorry. I'm stuttering like old Joe Biden again. Sorry, guys. Hey, thank you, Michael. Appreciate it. Hit the like and subscribe button, guys. I'm not giving mod status to just anybody. You gotta be a good supporter of the channel. Alright, I'm gonna make Waffle a mod, though, because he's a real cool guy. If I can even click on his name, because you guys are spamming so much. Okay, here we go. Add as moderator. Standard moderator. There you go. There you go, Waffle Jackson, my brother from the UK that supports Donald J. Trump. Yep, thank you. Thank you, man. The cult is real. Donald J. Trump. I love how I have more views and more people listening to what I have to say than you ever will have in your life. That's how I really get up. What do you guys think? Was it a bribe or was it not a bribe? USA. I don't like the ATF. Well, how about the millions of dollars that Joe Biden and Hunter Biden received for their deals with China? Was that also a bribe? Or are we going to forget about that? That's right. I love my new jet because it's an American United States jet. It does not belong to Trump's company. It belongs to the United States of America. Hunter and Joe Biden bribed. Thank you. Imagine liberals complaining about free stuff. Right. Right. It's a shame that you don't live in America and your country probably sucks. Everyone loves Trump. He's going to win the election again in 2028. Old man, you should really, really think about how Trump won the election and you lost the election. Hit the like and subscribe button. RFK Jr. 2028. Voted for Trump 3 times. Congratulations. He should have won in 2020, but hey, he came back for a comeback like never seen before. George, how many times are you going to comment that? I'm just going to ban you from commenting now. Enjoy that. James, I do not have any jabs. Not a single one from the vid. And not a single one in the last 10 or so years. So I guess you could say. Shout out Cleveland. I live in a red state. What infrastructure is falling apart? You've obviously not traveled around the world and seen any actual places with poor infrastructure to comment on infrastructure. Yup, they're all minions. Whatever CNN tells them to do, they go and do it. If CNN tells you to go protest, you do it. If CNN tells you to eat some dog shit, well, guess what you're going to do the next day or the same day? You're going to eat dog shit. So just keep listening and doing whatever they tell you to do while I live my life free. Cult behavior. If supporting freedom and supporting free thoughts is a cult behavior, then please call me a cultist. Because I like to question everyone's ideas. And I like to question the mainstream media and mainstream ideas. Go get your booster. Democrats, what are you doing? It's Saturday. You should be going out to the pharmacy and go get your booster. Quickly. Go get your booster shots. A new one just came out. Quickly, guys. Go get your boosters. Quickly. That's how we can lower the Democrat voting, the voters. Just go out and get your booster. There'll be less and less Democrats out there. So less and less voters if you go and get your booster. Go and get your booster shots, everybody. Go and get them. Quickly. Go get your booster, guys, quickly. Seriously, I want you guys to go get your boosters. There'll be less and less of you guys to vote in the next election. Just go and get your boosters. Clayton, you don't know what kind of assets I own. Keep your hating to your own opinion. Did you see my view compared to your mother's basement's view? All the haters keep on coming. I'm going to keep on winning, and the Democratic Party is going to keep on losing. Get ready for the 2028 election. Some of you actually might do a lot of self-harm before then. I hope not. I hope the best for all American citizens. Please do not commit self-harm because Trump is your president. There's always another option. You can always leave the country or seek mental help immediately. Those are some good options for you guys. Trump did sell 2028 hats. I looked on his website and he doesn't have them on there anymore, so that's disappointing. Let's show the classic video one more time. I really like this video because it's so true.
Trump doesn't want you eating bugs. He wants you eating ribeye with lobster with him. Trump doesn't want big giant wars. That's stupid. No, Klaus Schwab and King Charles and Barack Obama want you eating bugs while they eat ribeye because they're feudalist, greedy, hateful, demonic trash. And you don't hate them enough. And you don't support the people fighting for you enough. I'm not saying it to everybody, but in general. You don't detest these people enough, and you don't love the people fighting for you enough.
Tucker!
You love yourself. You would understand these people have a predatory hatred of you and your family. Just look at them. Look at Garrett.
Nancy!
Look at Macron.
Doing
look at these people.
Insider trading.
At Hillary Clinton. Just look at them. Look at George Soros. Look at Alexander Soros. Look! Their actions are pure evil, and they look like serial killers or something, because they are. Did you let Alexander Soros babysit your daughter or son? Married to Uba Abedin, the pedo handler, for Wiener is bad hombres. El Diablo.
Alex Jones is still around.
You're
That man owns a lot of crypto. You can't debank him.
They know your skin crawls. They hate themselves and they hate you. They're projecting their hatred of themselves onto you. Well, guess what? I love myself and I love you. And Trump loves himself and he loves you. I love you. They hate you. Now start loving yourself or start being a slave. God, it's so simple. Ugh.
That's right, Democrats. I still love all the American citizens. Even though if you hate America, I still love you and I still love myself. And yeah, the retirement accounts are all up. Everyone that bought when I was telling them to buy, when Donald Trump was telling them to buy, every single person made money. Minimum 25% their portfolio is up in the last 4 to 5 weeks. Alex Jones claimed bankruptcy, but just because you file bankruptcy doesn't mean that you don't have millions of dollars hidden somewhere. And they tried to take that man down. He didn't have much choice after they filed like $1 trillion, 1.4 trillion they tried to get from that man in the Sandy Hook lawsuit. Luckily, the judge said that was unfair, but he still had they're still trying to make him pay hundreds of millions. Literally, the GDP of India, they try to get that man to pay. We can agree and disagree, but if anyone wants to debate, join the Discord. I love doing the debates. He still has millions of dollars more than you have, Jacob. How does that make you feel? You don't have a voice and you don't have millions of dollars. And you didn't buy the market when Trump was telling you to. So I don't know. Sounds like he's doing quite better than you. Lots of people are joining my Discord. Just because you're scared to debate me and don't want to join the Discord is completely fine. You don't have to. I got lots of other people that want to and that actually aren't scared of debating and talking about politics. And there's lots of people in my Discord that are also making money off the stock tips that we're sharing about Donald J. Trump. The market is only down 1%, the S&P 500, since January. The drop was 20-something percent, 24, 25%, and the market is up 24%. Yeah, what is her name? What's that girl's name that did mortgage fraud, that hates Trump? Letitia James. She did mortgage fraud, and on her mortgage filing, she said that her dad was her husband. So I think she might be getting hit with some charges soon. Big Tish. My content is doing great, buddy. You're really helping add to it, so I appreciate that. And that she lived in Virginia. All right, Derek, if you want to bet thousands of dollars, let's do it. Join my Discord. Montserrat is amazing and beautiful. Thank you for asking me about it, and thank you for looking through my channel to find out that I went to Montserrat. It's amazing. Now we're exploring Eastern Europe. We want to see the Czech Republic, Hungary, more of Serbia, Albania, all those places. Why can't you love both? We have a Second Amendment. Why can't we follow the Second Amendment that the founding fathers of America implemented? Why can't we simply follow the Constitution? You're the same woman that's screaming, follow the Constitution, Trump, follow the Constitution. Then 2 seconds later, you want to criticize Republicans for gun ownership. Pick a side. Do you want to follow the Constitution, or do you want to get rid of the Second Amendment? Which one is it? The Fifth Amendment is the only freaking amendment these fools know. Because I explored a lot of Western Europe already. And there's not many places I want to go anymore. Okay, that's a little bit of a funny comment. I won't lie. No, I love freedom of speech. Freedom of speech, though, doesn't exist in private businesses. Anyone can kick you out of their business for any reason, just like I can delete your comment on my channel. If the freedom of speech thing worked, then you wouldn't be able to delete people's comments off your social media and your videos. Every country has something you can't say, even if they have freedom of speech laws. Jennifer is hating so much. You want to count my views, you want to count my pockets, you want to count all these different things, but you're missing the main point here. Thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of viewers in this video already. Tens of thousands of viewers. How many viewers do you have? 0? With 0 subscribers. How do you feel? You don't have a voice. Not only do your friends and family not care what you have to say, the internet doesn't care what you have to say. You have no voice. Zero, no, 10 subscribers in 10 years. That must really hurt, Jennifer. That must really hurt. It looks like people value what you have to say. Trump 2028. Trump 2028. Put the fries in the bag, like Joshua Block. Yeah, okay, I'm just commenting that because someone said it. Someone said it. Why do I look Slavic? Maybe because I am Slavic. And thank you for your compliment, I guess, your perception. But I'm a born American citizen. No one hates me. And no one will touch me. Jacob, I look better than you. That's why I show myself on YouTube and you don't. And that's why you're scared to talk to women, Jacob. So get off YouTube and go talk to somebody. My parents were born in the United States of America. I didn't leave. I'm traveling around the world. I didn't run away like you want to. You want to leave America, but you can't. Or you don't have the balls to do so. So I am Gen Z. I don't want Ron DeSantis as president, and plus I don't think he'll stand a chance. He's a good governor, but I think there'll be the next governor. What is his name? The guy that's competing. I'm trying to think of his name. I'm not first gen USA. Jesus. My family has been in the United States since the 1880s. Brian Donald. Brian Donald, I think, will be better than Ron DeSantis. Brian Donald, sorry. Brian Donalds, 2026. I do not want Ron DeSantis' wife running for governor. Okay, I do not want that. I just rather Brian Donalds. I love all immigrants except the illegal ones. Except the illegal ones. Thank you, Rena. Hit the like and subscribe button. Brian Donalds for governor of Florida. I'm not misogynist just because I don't want his wife that's trying to steal money from people in Florida as governor. I'd rather Brian Donalds. He's a strong, educated man. Why are you a racist? Brian Donalds is black. You're asking me why I'm a misogynist? Why are you a racist? You don't want a black man as governor? Exactly, JP. I agree with you. No, I absolutely think you should deport asylum seekers if they enter the country illegally. If you're an asylum seeker, stay out of the country until you're welcomed in. Or you do it legally. I don't know the legal process for asylum seekers. I'm not an immigration attorney, but as long as you do it legally, I'm fine with it. Well, I guess that really pisses you off, Linda, so I'll say it again. Deport all illegal immigrants, every single one of them. Did I become bilingual after moving to Spain? Not as much as I want. That's your answer. Jennifer's mad that I say deport all illegal immigrants. I'm going to keep saying it until you leave. Deport all illegals. Deport, deport, deport. I'm not in Spain anymore. I lived there for about 2 years, Jacob. And I did not like the government or the political policies. It's too left-wing. I don't know where that is. And I don't know if that's true either. I never heard that. Hypnotized lobsters. Double tap the screen. Double tap the screen. Well, hypnotized. Some people are into weird things. I still want, even if it was true, I would still want Brian Donaldson as governor. I mean, it's either going to be him or it's going to be Ron's wife. Even if he's into some weirdo stuff like that, whatever. I'll take him. I don't really care. Maybe it sounds weird, or maybe it's weird. As long as he's not an actual Nazi, then that's fine. I really don't care. Brian Donaldson. I'm going to wrap up this live stream, so maybe 2 more minutes now. Hit the like and subscribe button. I'm just reading the comments. Brian Donalds. Colt, 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 Colt. Trump, 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 Trump. Trump's jet, Trump's jet, Trump's jet. That's all the Democrats can do. We are so back. MAGA. "60% of America is just like me. I hate to tell you, Democrats. The Democrats are counting my views. Well, how about you count how many tens of thousands of people joined in after I end the live stream? How about you count those numbers and realize you'll never have them? I post where I'm at. Come and find me. What are you going to do about it? Nothing. Not jack. If you ran into me in real life, you probably wouldn't like the outcome of it if you're going to get hateful, etc., etc. Because I'm probably much bigger than 99% of you people in terms of physical size, so my noodle arms. No, 20 more seconds, guys. Join my Discord. Hit the like and subscribe button. I'm ending it in 10 seconds. Absolutely. Beer and chicken, Peter. Absolutely. Hit the like and subscribe, join the Discord, and all you people watching the views, watch the views after I end this. This is probably going to have a lot of views. Probably over 60,000 people total joined. And I want to do an actual Discord. It wasn't much of a talk. It was just a little bit of a talk. But, yeah, it was nice seeing all you guys and pissing off the Democrats and liberals. And, yeah, I think that's all I got to say. I'm ending it now, though. Join the Discord. Let's debate live on the channel. The Democrats have lost their entire party. They only got a 19% approval rating for their party. All right, goodbye. Peace out, Waffle.